In this video, I want to talk about how to spot a scam. As there are hundreds of thousands of coins launching every single day, it can be quite difficult to know what is a scam and what is not. So I'm going to help you with one simple trick in this video today. Of course, every single time there's a new narrative, there are a bunch of new coins that spawn onto the market. Currently, the trend is AI, so we've had another wave of AI coins load onto the market. And what you want to do is you want to add them all to a watch list, right? So you can see here I've got quite a big watch list, and a lot of these are AI tokens. And what you can do is when you load them all into a watch list, you can just keep track of them, monitor their percentage increase or decrease each day, and you'll get to understand, what coins are strong when the market is strong, and what coins are dumping when there's no real reason for them to be dumping, right? So this way you can kind of catch out the outliers and see which ones are performing overall extremely poorly compared to the ones that have done okay. So there's a few examples of scams here. Ludos was a scam. Morphis was also a scam. Morphis was somewhat easy to spot using the same method that I'm going to show you in this video today. You can see this one completely rugged, hit about almost a 30 mil market cap and then completely rugged itself. And Ludos, again, another rug, went to about 5 mil and came all the way down to 83k. So, yeah. Gear Up, this was another one. This one, see, 38 volume, 2 makers. This one is completely rugged. Again, hit 5 mil and then rugged. So, was Gear Up the same team as Ludos? Both building AI agents? Interesting. Because we saw that before with OPSEC. You must remember the famous OPSEC. I believe this is their original contract. This one hit around 200, 300 mil market cap. Yeah, 300 mil market cap and then rugged. And these guys ended up being behind 5 other projects. So these guys were really scamming in the shadows. But in today's video, I'm going to talk about how you spot these scams before they happen. So I knew this Lilo was a scam, and this is actually the second time I'm making this video. I'm not making this video after it's scammed, but this was quite a nice sight to see this morning because I've actually tried to make this video before. You can see here. In this video, I want to talk about how to spot a scam. And that was at 2.5 mil market cap, so I knew this was going to rug. But the audio was all fucked on that video, so I'm having to make this again now. I've just been super busy, but I've literally just seen today that this is rugged. Seems that it rugged a couple days ago, but yeah, I thought I'd make this video now anyway. My bad for not making this video sooner. I was going to actually post this in the Lilo chat. I probably would have got banned, but yeah, just to see if anyone did watch it, and I could have saved a few people. But guess what would have happened? They would have all got onto me, they would have all reported me and said, no, it's not a scam, why is he in here? Boot this guy, ban him now, get him out of here, it's not a scam. This guy's a paid fodder, he's a paid fodder. That's got to be the funniest term in crypto, a paid fodder, that people actually believe that shit. You really have to be 50 IQ or less to believe that people are paid to come into a crypto chat and FUD. That is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen in crypto. Actually, there's probably worse, but that is one of them. But look, so here's what you do. So this was so obvious. First of all, test out the product. So these guys claim to be, oh yeah, see, that's another part of the scam. I'll show you in a minute. But look, one prompt, infinite on-chain power. So I've seen this time and time again. You have to be a seasoned veteran. You have to be in the space and know when you see something like this, it should raise alarm bells. Because how many times have teams tried to make one of these products? How many times have teams tried to make a little chatbot where you can ask it to do anything in crypto and it'll go and explore the cryptoverse and do your staking for you, do your DeFi for you, and, do your swaps and do all of this shit? No, that's not how it works. It never works. It never has done. But that's not how we trade. Oh, but the future is AI. That's how it's going to be. Yeah, maybe. But at the end of the day, when you've seen something time and time again in crypto, when you've seen teams constantly try to build the same thing, when you see it again, you have to ask yourself, what's done differently this time? Or is it just that they're copying something that's got a bit of hype behind it? You know, when you see it, it looks nice, nice clean website. Oh, chatbot, that sounds cool. Ask it to do my staking for me, that sounds cool. You have to look into these things and question it and see, what have the team done differently this time? Why is it going to be successful this time that it wasn't the other 5 times that other teams have tried it? Also, look at the product, man. It's literally an LLM. Do you know how easy it is to spin up one of these things? You can so easily just spin up an LLM. It's all open source code. You can just copy and paste and make your own little chat GPT. That's all this is. It's just a little fake chat GPT that's shit and doesn't really work. But people in crypto are dumb and they fall for stuff like this because they go, oh my god, that's so cool, man. That's so hype. That's so sick. But at the end of the day, we all do manual trading. We all manually trade. That's just how it is right now. We all manually trade. It used to be that you could click in this box and it'd open up the product. Now, seems the dev has completely hidden it. And actually, even at the point of me making this video, the dev had hidden it. You wasn't able to actually even use it, even back here before they fully decided to pull the plug. So, yeah, that's how I knew this was a scam for certain when I was making this video. But I knew that even before. Anyway, when you click in this box, it would open up the product, which again is just a copy and paste chat GPT. And you would ask it, you know, can you stake? Can you do this? Can you do that? And it would just say, no, I cannot do that right now. No, I'm not able to do that yet. No, I can't do it. So that's how you knew it was just vaporware and just trash code and just couldn't do anything that it claims to be able to do. One prompt, infinite on-chain power. Bullshit. Can't do anything. But, you know, nice fancy website, you know, claim that they've got all these integrations and they can do all these things, show a load of big names, show a roadmap, and, you know, explain that it can do everything. It's a chat GPT for crypto. Wow, so cool, man. So this is what gets all the noobs, right? If you invested in this shit, you're just a noob. It's as simple as that. So I don't care who shielded it to you. I don't care who promoted it. I know Doomstart promoted it, Bearer. He often promotes some decent stuff. But again, as soon as I saw him promote this, I knew it was a scam and I knew he was just getting paid for it. Because that's what happens with a lot of these CT influencers. They're all just paid to promote garbage. So they'll shill some good shit off their own back, right, that they're not paid for. And some of those coins will do alright. And then they'll take some paid deals, like he was paid to shill this one, get a quick bag, and then, you know, 99% of crypto's vaporware and rugs anyway. So all of his fans, they're not too sad. They always lose money. So you make money and you lose money. That's what the game is. Anyway, how did I know this was a scam? I'm going to tell you now. First of all, their Twitter. This is all you need to do. It's all in Twitter. So you click on their Twitter account and you can see they joined January 2025, right? The start of this year. But now look, if we scroll down on their page, we find their first tweet. May 20. Record this date. Make note of this date. May 20th. Introducing Lilo. So they created the account January 2025 and they didn't post until May 20. And they launched their coin 22nd of May. So open the account in January. Don't post anything for 5 months. And then 2 days before launch, they go introducing Lilo. Right. Now look, this is the founder. The page actually used to follow him, but they've since unfollowed him, which is interesting. Anyway, here he is, Kine Lilo. Building Lilo. Let's look at this guy. So he's got a bit of an older Twitter account, fine. That's what you want to see. But I'll show you what you don't want to see. Scroll down. And none of this was here before. When I first made this video, none of this was here. So he's since unhidden these reposts to make his account look a bit more aged, right? To add a bit more things on his feed. But actually, what do we see? His first tweet. So he's had his account since 2021, right? And he's reposted all of this shit to, you know, have some things on his feed. But actually, his feed started here. he just hid all of these posts before. So his first tweet, why I built Lilo. What do we see? May 20th. So, again, May 20th, he decides to come out of the shadows and say, why I built Lilo. And then he starts posting about it. And now look at this. He's got his GitHub link. The GitHub is all of the code for the cryptocurrency. So, what do we see? Lilo AI GitHub joined 2 weeks ago. So let's have a look. Joined GitHub May 20. So 2 days before Lilo token goes live, he comes out of the shadows on his main account, and on May 20th posts, we've been building Lilo for months. Suddenly decides to talk about it 2 days before launch. On the main Twitter, 2 days before launch. Nothing for 5 months, and then 2 days before launch. And then the GitHub, all of the code. Created 2 days before launch, all on the same day. So he decided to start this scam at the start of the year, which is why Lilo was made Jan 2025. And then in May is when he decided to launch this scam, 2 days before the token launch. All on the same day did he start posting about Lilo on all of the Twitter accounts, and decided to join the GitHub May 20. So that's it, boys. That's all you needed to see. That's all the research that you needed to do to know this was a scam. It's really that simple. You can see that he quickly spun this up all on the same day, 2 days before the token went live. And that is how you know it's a scam. It's simple as that. So I hope you found this tutorial useful. Next time, do your own research. Make sure that you always do your own research. Sometimes it's really just that simple, and that's all you needed to do to save yourselves. And if you found this tutorial useful, leave a like, rating, comment if you've got any questions, and subscribe if you want to see more crypto content like this.